All right, let's talk about a code that stumped the world's best cryptographers for decades. We're talking about a 97-character mystery, literally engraved on a sculpture right at CIA headquarters.
And this is it. This is K4, the fourth and final piece of the crypto sculpture. For years, this was one of the most famous unsolved codes on the entire planet. So, how is it finally broken? Well, we're going to dive in and walk through the whole process, step by step.
Here's the plan. We're going to follow the exact path a codebreaker would. We'll start with the puzzle itself, then gather our tools, use the step-by-step method, make sure our work is right, and then finally, reveal that secret message. Okay, first up, let's set the stage. The KRYPTOS sculpture, created by artist Jim Sanborn, is covered in codes. I mean, literally. The first three were cracked back in the late 90s, but this last one, K4, was just incredibly stubborn. It held on to its secret for decades. Now, to crack a code like this, you don't just start guessing. That'll get you nowhere. You need a toolkit, the specific pieces that make it all work. And for K4, the entire solution boils down to three absolutely crucial components.
First things first, you've got your raw material, this 97-character encrypted message, or what codebreakers call the ciphertext. This string of seemingly random letters is taken right off the sculpture. This is the problem we need to solve.
Next up, you need the right alphabet. And this is not your typical A to Z, not at all. K4 uses what's called a keyed alphabet. See how it starts with the word KRYPTOS, and then it's followed by all the other letters? This specific order is everything. Without it, the decryption just won't work.
And the third piece, this is the big one, the master key itself. The solution uses the 5-letter word QLEO. Now this word just gets repeated over and over again, lined up perfectly against that 97-character ciphertext. So, with these three tools, our ciphertext, our special alphabet, and our key, we're finally ready to get to work.
So, we have all our pieces. How do they fit together? The process uses something called a Vigenère-style cipher. You can think of it like a classic substitution code, but with a twist. It uses a keyword that constantly changes the rules, which makes it way harder to crack. It sounds complicated, I know, but it's actually a pretty elegant step-by-step process. Now, this might look a little intimidating, but the actual process for just one letter, it's surprisingly simple. You just take a letter from the encrypted message and its matching letter from the key. You find where they are in our special KRYPTOS alphabet, which gives you two numbers. You subtract them, and that new number points you to the real decrypted letter. You just have to do that 97 times.
And check this out. Here's the process in action. See? The first ciphertext letter, O, lines up with the first key letter, Q, and that gives us the plaintext letter, T. Then the second one, B, lines up with L to make H, and you just keep going. This is exactly how the whole message gets uncovered, slowly and methodically, one character at a time.
But hold on a second. There are millions of possible keys and methods out there. How can we be absolutely sure that this is the one, right? How do we know it's not just some wild coincidence? Well, it turns out the sculptor himself left us some clues, proof anchors, designed specifically to test any solution.
So here's the deal. Any real solution has to decrypt these specific words at these exact locations. If those words don't show up right where they're supposed to, the whole thing is wrong. It's a simple pass or fail test.
Okay, let's put it to the test. Anchor number 1. This string of ciphertext, QQPRNGKS, starts at position 26. When we run it through our method, it decrypts perfectly to northeast. Boom, that's our first critical confirmation. All right, next up, the string NYPVTMZFPK, which you find at positions 64 through 74. This one decrypts to Berlin clock, which is a known reference to another one of the artist's sculptures. That's our second solid piece of proof we're on the right track. And this last one, this is the clincher. At position 74, the ciphertext letter K decrypts to itself, K. This is known to be Jim Sanborn's personal signature hidden in the code. It's like his definitive stamp of authenticity, basically saying, yep, you found it. So, with our method proven correct by all three of those anchors, it's finally time. Time to apply it to all 97 characters and reveal the message that's been hidden for so long. And here it is, the raw output. When we run all 97 characters through the process, this is what we get. It's still a bit of a jumble, but if you look closely, you can almost start to see the words taking shape inside that sequence. And there you have it, spaced out and crystal clear.
After decades